Hello children, welcome back to chemistry class. Today we are going to discuss some topic of coordination compound. So our chapter is coordination compound. Coordination compound. Okay. In coordination compound we have discussed Warner postulates and example also. So in 1 minute we will revise and then we will move to next. Okay. So in Warner concept you might have learnt like that. In Warner concept, in coordination compound, metal shows two types of balancing: primary balancing and secondary balancing. We say balancing or linkage. Second concept is primary balancing is ionizable and are being satisfied by negative ions. Third, secondary balancing is non-ionizable and are being satisfied by negative ions or neutral molecules. Secondary valency is equal to coordination number. Secondary valency is equal to coordination number. Fourth concept is that the atoms, ions or group of atoms linked to secondary valency have a spatial arrangement that may be tetrahedral, octahedral and square pillar, and that spatial arrangement decide the geometry or structure of molecule. Okay, and we have taken some example in that we clear that what is the primary valency and secondary valency. So I will take one example, a small example, then we will move to next. Like that, if I am taking PdCl2 into 4 NH3. This is. So here you are not clear what is the primary valency and secondary valency. You know that primary valency is ionizable. So if we are making it here with AgNO3, what? AgNO3. So if it is ionizing some portion, some ions, that will be the primary valency. So when we make to deal with this, we got two molecules of AgCl. Means here these two show the primary valency because these two are ionized by Ac. So primary valency is 2 and this is secondary valency. Secondary valency is 4. I think now it is clear. Primary valency and secondary valency. So let us move to next of the chapter. So our topic is this here, definitions of some important terms determining two coordination compounds. Let us say topic is what is some important terms determining two coordination compounds. Some important terms determining two coordination compound. Coordination compound. Okay, children. So in that, first is coordination entity. First is coordination entity. Okay, so you know that we are representing the coordination compound in coordination entity and counter. So if I am writing this compound, if I am taking this one here, COCl3 into NH3 and NH3 is after 2 times this. So this is coordination entity. So how do you find coordination entity consists of central metal atom and ligands. Coordination entity consists of central metal atom and ligand. So what we have seen, this is central metal atom and that is ligand. So in ligand maybe atoms, ions are group of atoms. Atoms, ions are group of atoms. Here in this NH3 and Cl. Okay. So coordination entity consists of central metal atom and ligands. In ligands may be ions or molecules. Okay. So here what you have seen, central metal atom, that is CMe. Inside this is CMe. So in that given compound, in the given coordination compound, we have seen what is that is here and this. This CO, Cl3, NH3 whole things like this. Okay, CO, CH3, NH3 whole things like this compound we have taken. Okay, so in this one is central metal atom. Central metal atom. So how can we define it? How can we define it? Let us see. Here, this is central metal atom. Can you define it? Yes. In coordination entity, the atoms are ions. Atoms are ions to which fixed number of ions or group of atoms are bound, and beside the geometry of molecule is known as central metal atom. One more time, in coordination entity, the atom or ion to which fixed number of ions or molecules or group of atoms bound, and beside the structure of molecule or geometry of molecule is known as central metal atom. So 2 points, coordination entity and central metal atom. So that are ligands. Okay. So how can we define? Ligands? Let us try to define it. Here, ions or molecules. Ions or molecules bound or linked to central metal atom. Ions or molecule bound or linked to central metal atom in coordination entity. In coordination entity is known as ligands. Let us see one more time. Here, this is coordination entity. So what we can say? Ions or molecules bound to central metal atom in coordination sphere is known as ligand. Here, so let us one more time. Ions or molecules bound to central metal atom in coordination unity are known as ligands. So here ligands are these Cl and NH3 ligand. Here we will see that ligands. Ligands may be monodentate. They will form one bond to central metal atom. Monodentate ligand form only one bond to central metal atom. Didentate or bidentate, they can form two bonds to central metal atom. Tridentate, they can form three bonds. Tetra, they can form four bonds. I think you might be knowing. Penta, they can form five bonds, and hexa, they can form six bonds. So here simply we will see here like chloride, bromide, S2, like this can be taken. These are monodentate. Okay. We can take we can take ethane 1,2-diamine. Ethane 1,2-diamine. This is ethane 1,2-diamine. Okay, this is didentate, like that. Tridentate also, tetradentate, pentadentate, and here we will discuss monodentate, didentate, and here hexadentate, EDT, ethylene diamine tetraacetate, ethylene diamine tetraacetate. Tetraacetate. Okay, so here we have seen that different type of ligands. What are different type of ligands? Ligands may be of monodentate, didentate, tridentate, tetradentate, pentadentate, and hexadentate. And here we will see monodentates form only single bond to central metal atom. Didentate form two bonds, tridentate three bonds, tetradentate four bonds, five bonds, pentadentate, and hexadentate. So after didentate, we say tridentate, tetradentate, pentadentate, hexadentate are also known as polydentate. What is polydentate ligands? Also known as polydentate ligands. So those who can form more than two bonds are known as polydentate ligands. Here next is in this chelating ligand. What is that? Next is chelating ligands. So what are chelate? Chelate, let us see. Chelate. Okay. If didentate or tridentate ligands form two or more bond to same central metal atom. Didentate or polydentate form two or more bond to central metal atom are known as chelate. Let us see. So here, what you have seen here, what I told you that when didentate or polydentate ligands form simultaneously more than two bonds to central metal atom are called chelate ligands. Means in simple words we can say chelate ligands form more than one bond to same central metal atom. Means in chelated complex at least two atoms they have, with that they can form coordinate bond to central metal atom. Let us see here. So just to see here, this can form bond and this can form to central metal atom. So this complex is known as chelated complex. This complex is known as, here you can see ethylene diamine. Two molecules of ethylene diamine I have taken. Two molecules of ethylene diamine I have taken, and this one is ethane diamine, one molecule, and that is one molecule of ethane diamine. So each ligand is forming two coordination bond to central metal atom, and this ligand is called chelated ligand. What is chelated ligand? And complex is called chelated complex. Chelated complex means a complex or coordination compound in which chelated complex are bonded to central metal atom known as chelated coordination compound. And chelated coordination compounds are more stable than the normal ligands bond to the atom. If same central metal atom is there and in one it is chelated complex are there, chelates are ligands, chelated ligands are there forming bond, and in normal it is forming bond. So chelated complex will be more stable than non-chelated complex. Remember this. Here. Next is ambidentate ligands. So ambidentate nature you have studied in class 11th. Ambidentate like aluminum that react with acidic and basic like sodium meta-aluminate and aluminum base. Okay. So here ambidentate ligand, it is some special type of ligand. In this ligand has two atoms through which it can form bond to central metal atom. A ligand in which there are two atoms which can bound to central metal atom are known as ambidentate ligand. Like this, in this you see here NCS and Cl here. So it can form bond like this, and in this it can form bond like this. Okay. In that what is S is forming bond, in this N is forming bond. In this like NO2 minus, in this is also example of ambidentate ligand. So if this is present here like this, it will form bond like this. It is forming coordination bond. Means nitrogen is forming coordination bond to central metal atom, and in that oxygen is forming coordinate bond to central metal atom. So these type of ligands are called ambidentate ligand. Means a ligand that can form bond either of the side. Either of the side, or other words we say that have more than one atoms, or that have two atoms to form bond with central metal atom but not together. You remember here. In this it can't form bond together. Means in one time one atom will form. In that you see that S is forming, in this it will form. In this M is forming, in that O is forming. So both atoms can bond to central metal atom, but in one time one atom will form bond with central metal atom. You remember. So these are the ambidentate ligands. Okay students. So today we have discussed this much only, and next we will discuss next topic of this chapter. Okay. Thank you so much.